Hello everyone, I'm Andy and I'm back with another video on Pocket Incoming. Today we are looking at Mesprit, which has appeared along with Shiny Mega Metagross. As you spend dias in the bid war, if you get from position 7 to 10th, you can get Mesprit from these positions. And also later on, if you spend dias, you complete these boxes and below, and from these boxes also you can get shards of Mesprit. But now the question is Mesprit any good? And should you aim for like the 7th position to the 10th position or below to get Mesprit? Or should you spend on those boxes, like spend dias to get those boxes to get Mesprit? To answer those questions, let us take a look at the skills of Mesprit at first, and then we can decide. Now, Mesprit's skills are like a double-edged sword. We have its passive, which is called Emotional Mastery, and there's very many layers to this particular passive. So Mesprit makes all of the Pokemon start with some emotion. So it seems that initially everyone starts with Calm, and with Calm there are no buffs or debuffs. So after this it gets complicated. So first, it has a 20% chance to transform into other emotions. The other emotions are, if it attacks enemies, it becomes happy. If it is attacked by enemies, it becomes angry. If it attacks teammates, it becomes guilty. And if it is attacked by teammates, it becomes sad. Now, I'm not entirely sure why it would attack the teammates or also get attacked by teammates. And another point I'm not sure about is it says all units on the battlefield. Does it mean that the enemy can also get these buffs and debuffs? Or is it just the teammates on my team or my Pokemon? Now, Guilt gives the teammate attack reduction to 70%. Happiness gives extra rage and the rate of regen increases. Sadness reduces rage and reduces the rage regeneration speed, while anger gives bonus damage and damage reduction. And all of these negative emotions return back to their calm, like the Pokemon return back to their calm state after they have performed the action in one of the emotion states. Now, all of the other moves are basically the same. They cause decreasing amounts of damage. For example, the ultimate causes 160 SP attack damage, and it has a 60% chance to give the enemy an uncontrollable state. So an uncontrollable state seems like regardless of the enemy that Mesprit attacks, that enemy will be able to use basic attacks and not an ultimate skill, even if its rage is full. That is what I think it means. Now at 11 stars, it becomes good because after using an alt skill within the next two rounds, the negative emotion change probability decreases to 0, whereas the positive emotion change probability increases. So that's pretty good. The rest of the skills are similar, and I have them on the screen right now so you can check them out. Now, my honest opinion upon Mesprit is that it is a double-edged sword. At 6 stars, the possibility of positive emotion increases by 30%, and the possibility of a negative emotion decreases by 30%. However, it's a very complicated situation. You might get a negative buff, which might cause some of your attackers to die and cause you to lose the match. Also, I don't know why it would induce the teammates to attack teammates themselves, because that would again cause a problem like a Mew's confusion skill, where you lose turns, and not only do you lose turns, but you also attack your own teammate. So that, I think, is a pretty big caveat. So if it were up to me, I would not spend my diamonds just to get Mesprit. For psychic teams, there's many more better options. We have Celebi and Pokemon like other Pokemon like Zarude or Cresselia or other healers who are tanks who can buff your team. So I would recommend you to save your dias if you're planning on like spending dias to get Mesprit. Mesprit, however, might be useful for Bond for some other Pokemon. So if you want to get it for Bond to increase stats for one of your maybe psychic attackers or something, then you should probably get Mesprit. But on your team, I don't think Mesprit is a great option. And with that, thank you so much for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.